It's about to get brisk. It's about to get brisk out there, and your boy's trying to prepare you for the cold. So I got 10 fragrances that are going to cut through the cold. Let's go, Scent Savant.
Welcome to Scent Savant, and welcome to the sensational world of fragrances, where every spray tells a story and every note captivates the senses. Join me on a journey of olfactory exploration as we uncover the secrets of the most alluring scents on the market. Welcome to
Scent Savant.
It's about to get cold out there, and I got 10 bangers for your consideration that are going to cut through the cold. See, I like to get ahead of the weather. So check out these 10 fall classics and see if any of them fit the bill. Okay, fragrances that cut through the cold. The first one we have is Frederic Mall's Monsiour. Man, this is top 2 in the winter collection of Frederic Mall for me, hands down. This one and Mus Ravageur, bottom line, that's it. You got to test these out. You got to try this. Now, this is timeless elegance. This is masculine warmth. The scent is centered around this high-quality patchouli that is softened with this rum and amber-esque note that is complemented by 2 fresh notes, tangerine and a little touch of vanilla. The vanilla is softened in this. It's just added a depth of freshness. And the tangerine is not very citrusy, not very noticeable, but does add this little bit tinge of this orange little flavor to this. This fragrance exudes class, sophistication, luxury, and it's strong. There's a balance of this earthiness and this balsamic nature from the patchouli. This is a patchouli lover's patchouli. It's woody. It's slightly smoky. It adds an air of mystery, making this classic yet modern at the same time. This is for those who appreciate luxury and want a long-lasting appeal. Next up on the list is Boadicea, the Victorious Nemer. Now this is luxurious. This is opulent. This is oud, fruits. Nemer comes with this sophisticated floral element along with this juicy, fruity, oudy element. This is complex with super rare ingredients. This creamy Turkish rose added with this super intoxicating oud. The oud has depth. It is right at the edge of Western and Eastern. So it is definitely something you want to test, where it's not a mass appeal oud, but it almost is. It ranges slightly over the level of mass appeal. There is accents of patchouli, musk to enhance the depth of this. There is this earthy, rich layer. This is for the bold character. Definitely impressive longevity. I don't know where it's coming from, but this concoction smells super fruity. It smells like there's like a blackberry in this, but there's no fruits anywhere in the note listing. Nemer is ideal for those who want to make a statement, for those who want to exude elegance, for those who like a rose and oud fragrance that is fruity, that does not smell overly rosy or overly floral, and that I really want a fragrance where East meets West. This is a banger, and as you can see, a lot of that has been used. This is so good. All right, this next fragrance, I'm super excited to talk about this fragrance. This house, such an underrated gem, such an underrated house. This is Babylon. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this bottle by Penhaligon, and this is one of my favorite fragrances to pull out in the fall and the winter time. This is a beauty. Spicy, oriental, luxurious, depth. This has a sexiness to it and a masculinity that is unmatched. Opulence, opulence, grandeur at its best. This opens with a warm saffron that doesn't smell anything like suede or leather. It just smells super deep and rich. This smells like a sexy labdanum forward fragrance that doesn't have labdanum in it. Spicy from this nutmeg. It all blends seamlessly into this rich composition. And if you're anything like me and you've tried a lot of Penhaligons, the performance on a lot of them are really lacking, but this one does not lack. This cuts through the cold. This lasts a while. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this bottle. At heart, this is creamy vanilla. It adds a sensual, sophisticated layer. It's balanced with a warmth of cedar wood that feels like there's some sandalwood. It settles down really smooth and it lingers. This really kind of sets a trail. Babylon is ideal for those who want a scent that is opulent, that is complex, that offers a blend of warmth, spice, woodiness, and a timeless allure. This can go back 30 years. This can go forward 30 years. This will always work in this cold situation, this fall, winter situation. Babylon. Gotta put your hands on this. You gotta put your hands on this. All right, this guy. I was gonna wait and let this out when I let it out of my tobacco fragrances, but I can't wait. I love this fragrance. When I found this fragrance, I went head over heels. So I got a sample of this and I instantly was like, hold on, this smells like another fragrance, but it smells better. Hold on. This fragrance, I instantly got another sample of it and then I loved it. Then I could not find any real big decants of this because there's only one place in the country that sells this, and it's a place in New York. So I ordered the bottle and I'm more than happy. It wasn't a blind buy, but it was a successful add to the collection. This is Aedes des Venustas Café Tabac. Café Tabac. And my goodness, what do you get here? You basically get a more refined, toned down, but still strong version of Homage Royal Tobacco. Now, this came out before Royal Tobacco. So, if anything, Royal Tobacco copied this. This goes through the same ebbs and flows as Royal Tobacco, but I put this way above, head and shoulders above Royal Tobacco. Number one, it's strong, but it's not as beastly and off-putting as Royal Tobacco. And I like Royal Tobacco. I have Royal Tobacco. It is alluring. This fits in many more categories than a Royal Tobacco. There's coffee notes, there's cacao notes, there's ambery notes, there's burnt sugar notes, there's tobacco notes, there is tamarind, there's fig in this, apple, there's Peru balsam. The note list is amazing. This thing bangs. It's sweeter, better, more opulent, still bold, sophisticated, sexy, alluring vibes. If you're that person that likes tobacco scents, then this is going to be the top of your list in tobacco. There's nothing better than this. I have to do a full review on this and really break this down. But all I can tell you right now is that order a sample of this from Aedes des Venustas in New York. I can't say that freaking name. But Café Tabac. If you like tobacco, if you like Royal Tobacco and you find that you can't wear Royal Tobacco in a lot of situations, then get your hands on this because this will transcend so many more situations. This is top of the class in tobacco for me that I've ever smelled. And I smelled a lot. I mean, we got a lot of tobaccos. We got tobacco color. Fantastic fragrance too. This takes the cake. This is it. This is the one. Check this out. Aedes Venustas Café Tabac. And this little gem right here, not talked about at all. Carner, Barcelona, Botafumeiro. Botafumeiro. That's how you say that. Absolutely not. Fantastic. This joint is fire. Man, this is in the same essence as Encens Suave or Ombre Nuit by Dior or Ombre Sultan by Royal Crown or By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. This thing is incense, sweet, ambery, woody, spicy, vanilla-esque beauty. and it's different enough and cheap enough. This is a cheapie. Right now, as I'm talking about this, you can get this tester with the bottle on senseangel.com for like $60. And if you use a discount code, go find the 15%, you're going to get like 50, 52. Man, it's the best buy you can get for this cold weather, for this fall, for this winter. Cold weather banger. Beautiful fragrance. It's inspired by ancient incense rituals. It has a little bit of that churchy incense feel, warm and smoky and resinous notes all together with a little bit of spice and a little bit of sweetness that makes it unique on its own. This thing has good lasting power. It pushes through the cold. It's a fantastic, seductive, awesome scent. If you like incense that is not in your face, that's not too forward, then this is something to check out. Bursts with spice, has this mysterious vibe. It has frankincense as its incense. It has labdanum. You know, I'm telling you, labdanum is something that you want to search for when you're searching for a sexy scent, when you're searching for a fall and winter scent. Labdanum. Labdanum really pushes, and it smells sexy. It smells deep, woody, slightly sweet, rich, beautiful. Little bit creamy, way in the background. Deep, woody base with patchouli, oak moss, musk, creating this meditative, like, I'm zenned out when I smell this fragrance, when I put this on. I love this fragrance. I'm tempted to just get another backup because it's so cheap. I'm just trying not to be greedy. And I'm like, do I really need a backup? I kind of want one for $50. It's like, it's a no-brainer. Bro, don't even test it for $50. Just blind buy this one. I would never tell you to blind buy, but for 50 bones, for a fragrance that's like $250 when it comes out, senseangel.com. I'll put it in the description. Bro, Botafumeiro. Check them out.
1.2 million.
If you're following the trend that this channel rolls on, then you're going to know that I love this house. And this fragrance, I've talked about it. It's near and dear to my heart. We'll get a few review coming soon. This is the EDP version of Crystal Saffron by Mathieu Premier. Gosh, this is good. This is my scent of the day. I wanted a trusty workhorse that was going to smell real good. I had to run errands for the first 4 or 5 hours of my day. I woke up and I had an appointment at 11. So I put this on around 10. It is now 4:30. I can't put anything else on. I'm still smelling this wafting off of me. I'm not going to be able to put anything else on until I hit the gym, come back, shower, and then test a few fragrances. So lasting power on the roof. Really, really amazing with this one. This is saffron done in such a different way where it has this balsamic, musky, light solar quality. It doesn't smell dark, but it has a dark aspect. It really smells see-through and white woodish and really sort of mellow while being super strong, a little musty, a little musky, a little bit spicy. It's delicate, but it's hefty. There's a sweet floral note that just blends in. And the way these guys do their fragrances, you're going to get a bunch of notes that all blend in so well together that you're not really going to be able to pick and pull them apart, but you're going to smell them a little bit from time to time here and there. One of my favorite houses right now, overstated elegance, trusty workhorse. I knew I could throw this on and I could wear this for the next 10 hours and be super happy with what I'm wearing. And the first 3 hours, I'm just like, I'm moving around because I kind of move back an inch and I can get the whole smell. So I'm standing at the car place. They must be looking at me weird because I'm just dipping out, smelling myself. There's a little bit of this slight smokiness aspect. There's a little bit of this suede leather aspect, but it's never overly done. Again, it's like crystal clear. The name is Crystal Saffron. So it's like saffron that you've never smelled before, done in a very crystallized, clear, opulent, opaque way. Like you can almost see through the fragrance. Soft ambers, smoky leathers, sweet florals, musky backbone, shining star in the world of saffron. You appreciate a refined, luxurious, statement-making fragrance, then this is the one for you. And cutting through the cold ain't a problem. This is going to cut through the walls. This is going to cut through the winter, and it's going to cut through the fall. Modern elegance, overstated elegance at its best. Crystal saffron, check it out. Mango Oud by Gritti. It's tropical, Gritti Oud. It has good longevity, good intensity. It's going to be something that you can wear during the winter and fall to really be a pick-me-up, to really be something that is like, hey, I'm drinking a cocktail made from a really fine bartender with high quality ingredients that has a depth. And this is a cocktail that you can't just get anywhere. This is special. You thought that you're never going to see this again? I got a full review on this on my channel where I really go into depth of this. This is so good. All right. Mango, opulence, fun. This is for those who enjoy that bold, unique, tropical vibe. Gritti Mango Aoud. Check the page for the full review. All right. So this fragrance, Fragrance Du Bois, Voyage à Paris. Okay. What do we got here? This is really, really worth trying. I find this to be in the same quality as Roja Dove, and this is a little bit resembling Sweetie Aoud, which is this pastry-esque sort of fragrance that mimics the fluffy pastry of a Parisian cafe. Well, this has some of that in there, but it also has this vanilla. It also has this booziness. It also has this spiciness. This has a slight, really soft oud that's in the background. It's nothing like an oud that you would smell. You would not smell this fragrance and think there's oud in this. You're going to just smell this fragrance and think this has depth and complexity. It's warm woods, soft florals, a little bit of this pastry-esque smell. This is way stronger. This is one of the stronger Fragrance Du Bois in my whole collection, and in the whole collection of the house. This is probably top 5 or 6 in terms of strength. This thing goes and goes and goes. Now, it's not going to be a projection monster, but it's going to cut through the cold. It's extrait where it stays on your skin. You're getting 7 to 9 easy, projecting for the first 2 to 3. Really good. Classic, elegant, creamy, rich, sophisticated, inviting. This is an inviting scent. It's one of the more sexy scents on this list. This is one of the more cut through the weather with a sexy scent. Designed to be graceful. It's designed to be a little sparkling while also have these dense aspects. Refined and still sensual. Perfect for carrying the lore of a French je ne sais quoi. There's something about you when you wear this fragrance with the personality that you have. There's going to be something special, something different, something unique about you. And this fragrance is going to match that personality. That is Voyage à Paris by Fragrance Du Bois. And last but not least, fragrance that I have done a full review on that I'm just raving about. There's nobody reviewing this. I'm the one pushing it out. Remember this, when people start talking about it and somebody comes up with it, remember what I said about this, that this fragrance is it. Okay, if you like Ganymede, if you like vanilla oud, well, basically what I get from Vertus Anka is a mix of Ganymede and vanilla oud. Banging. It has this ethereal, otherworldly, earthy, saffron suede note that comes in with this blue aspect that's not blue that Ganymede has, but it's not old man smelling, and it has this sweet, spicy, woody, sophisticated, captivating smell. It's like they took the sweetness from vanilla oud, the vanilla and the oud, and brought that in with Ganymede and perfectly mixed it. This fragrance is bomb. Okay, so I'm remembering, my dad had a surgery last week. He's all good, thank you. He had a surgery last week, and so I wore this to the hospital. I put on 8 sprays in the morning. I got up at 7 a.m. I didn't even get back until 7 p.m. It was still going strong. So I put on 7 sprays, and I knew as soon as I left the house, maybe 8, 8, 9 sprays. As soon as I left the house, I was like, this is going to be too much. This is actually going to be too much. So I get to the hospital. We're chilling. I go downstairs to get my mom food. And there's this lady. I love the reactions that I get from perfume. I don't care if they're good or bad. I love to get reactions. It's not even about it smelling bad. It's about this thing is so darn strong. So I'm in the food area getting food, and there's this lady, and she comes out of nowhere, and she's like, no, she doesn't notice me. She smells, and she's like, what is that smell? She's looking around, talking to herself. What is that smell? It smells like, oh my gosh, what is that smell? I don't know. I couldn't tell. I'm looking at her like, should I say it's me? And do you like it or not? I'm kind of confused. And those are the reactions that you're going to get from this. Mind you, 20 minutes later, I'm walking through the hallway, walking back to my parents, and this woman chases me down, this nurse. She's like, I don't know what you're wearing, but is that you? Is that you wearing that? It's smelling up the whole hallway, and it's amazing. What is it? And so I bring it out. I bring it on my phone. I show it to her. I show her right now where you can get this discounted, and I'm going to put you on. Scent Rabbit. Scent Rabbit right now has this for about $70. Again, I do not suggest blind buying, but this one is it. This is the Superman of the Vertus line. I'm going to say my favorite Vertus of all of them. And I have tested 10, 12 of them, and I still have about 8. This takes the cake for all of them. And it's so strong. I could not even get away from this. And I enjoyed it. When I got to the hospital, my dad's like, well, we get in the car. And my dad's like, what are you wearing? That smells amazing. I'm like, oh, you like that? Okay, cool. Because Santa might have another bottle for you. You know, you got to take care of your parents. You got to take care of the people in your life. He loved this one. Mama loved this one. The wife loves this one. Everybody who smelled this loved this one. The girls at the hospital loved this one. The other ones who reacted and didn't know how to react and were like, what is going on? What is this smell that I'm smelling? I don't care. I want that reaction. Now, I'm not doing this. I'm not wearing anything for a compliment. But hey, let's be honest. The reaction is funny. Vertus Anka, rich, woody, masculine, depth. But I do think that if you are a strong woman, you're going to like this because it has this sweetness in it that balances out this sort of ethereal, earthy suede. Beautiful fragrance, intoxicating, complex, exotic, exudes confidence. All that is confidence is Vertus Anka. Okay, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Stay bundled up out there. You know, it's about to get cold, so let's prepare for the season ahead. A few of these gems, they're easily found. Check them out. Tell me how you like them. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's try to make it to 1,000. We're starting small, and we're taking bites at a time. How do you eat a lion? You eat a lion one bite at a time. And I want this channel to grow into a strong lion. So thanks for rocking with me, guys. Really appreciate you. Peace. Sensavant. We out.